Could something as simple as sharing a case study be part of the backbone of your video marketing strategy? Well, today we'll take that question to Justin Holtz, the founder of District Financial Advisors and a real finfluencer. Wait. Before we dive into the conversation with today's guest, welcome to the Real Finfluencers, a podcast born from our original video series spotlighting financial professionals who are using video to grow their business and their influence. Here's something you should know. Most of these guests aren't Idea Decanter clients. They've built their digital presence from the ground up, and they're here to share exactly how they did it. I'm your host, Laura Garfield, co-founder of Idea Decanter, and my goal is simple: help you discover strategies you can actually use, steal what works, get inspired, and find your own unique brand of finfluence. Now let's get into it. Justin, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Laura. This is exciting.
So case studies, I'm not seeing a lot of that out there. Tell me how you put one together.
Case study, well, really, it's coming from experience. So it's coming from recent conversations I'm having with real clients, prospects, people that are out there looking for help, trying to make smart financial decisions. So that's really where the inspiration comes from.
So the video I watched where you were sharing a case study, you sort of set up this is where they were then, and this is where I helped get them to. Do you feel like there are any keys to putting that story together into video that make it work?
Any keys? Well, I think it's just starting from the beginning, right? And kind of uncovering everything that they have going on as if you were sitting, with me having that conversation today about your finances, right? So understanding the backstory, the goals and objectives, and kind of illustrating that in a real straightforward, simple way. And then kind of talking about some of the issues. How can we solve those issues? Putting that all together in the video in a relatively, timely format, right? How quick can he tell a story that's a relatively involved process? I don't know. That's the trick.
Yeah. What do we keep in? What do we cut out? It's always hard, right? You're killing your darlings.
Exactly. And bringing in some visual elements really helps. So if you can do some, if you have a way to doodle on a whiteboard or just bring in some supporting graphics, it's super helpful.
Speaking of that, can you talk to me about any of the tools you're using to add graphics to your videos to make it simple for you?
Well, one of the best things that I did was hire an editor.
Ding.
So I've hired an editor, but also, if I just create some little graphics on my iPad, I can send those over to him in a PNG format. He can add them to the video in a really slick way. I've also leveraged the platform Ecamm, which you can use with a Mac to do a screen share. I can share my iPad directly there and, get some of those resources in the video.
So there is a little mix in your LinkedIn between answering client questions, sharing case studies, and then you kind of sprinkle in some personal content. What's your thinking here?
Well, you do business with people you know, like, and trust, right? And so to make it a little more interesting, we got to share personal stories, personal details, and create a connection with, the people that we want to work with, people that we want to know. Those are the most interesting posts to me whenever, you're scrolling your feed.
Yeah.
You want to learn more about the other people on the other side.
I was looking for a post that you had with a kiddo and a basketball hoop, and now I don't see it. Dang it. Is it further back? It was the cutest thing.
He was dreaming big one day in the driveway. Yeah.
Here it is.
That was my son last year. He was, a little bit too small for that hoop, but nevertheless, giving it a shot.
I bet he's gained a little on the hoop since then.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot bigger, so he's able to get it up there now.
So when it comes to creating content, you shared with me that you have a niche audience, and that is federal employees, and that federal employees are not congregating on LinkedIn the same way that entrepreneurs or salespeople use LinkedIn. Where are you putting content that you hope that those federal employees will find?
Yeah, it's been a bit of an experiment. So I've just found an audience on YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of federal employees looking for help with understanding their benefits and financial planning on YouTube. And so that's been a really great place for me, as well as just creating blog content and sharing that with various industry blog sites that target federal employees.
Are you noticing a difference between the traction you get with full length video and what's happening on your YouTube shorts?
Yeah, I mean, so the longer videos definitely resonate more with the audience. The shorts I've just kind of been dabbling with a little bit when I have an idea, and usually the idea that goes on shorts goes on LinkedIn. Um, More of the content that or video content I'm trying to put on LinkedIn will be shorter form.
And I noticed that you're also plugging your YouTube content into your website, which I think is a great best practice that folks don't necessarily connect the dots through. But from creating the content, taking the time to get it on YouTube, and then putting it on your website, you're helping your SEO so people have multiple ways to discover you. I asked you about results, Justin, and you said, is it about 2 years that you've been creating video content?
I think I go back 4 to 5 years, but I got serious about it 2.5 years ago. So yeah, I would say if we're trying to talk about results, we could think about the last 2.5 years.
And what kind of impact has it had on your business?
Yeah, as I was mentioning to you, I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but I think there's been about a 50% increase in the amount of conversations that we're starting with prospects and people out there looking for, either our services or just some guidance. And I'm happy to provide guidance for folks that reach out too. View that as a big part of what we're trying to do here, just be advocates for people to make good decisions, whether they become a client or not.
So give me a peek into Justin's calendar when it comes to content creation. How much time do you dedicate to recording videos and getting them out there?
Yeah, I mean, so Tuesdays are kind of my day to mark on the calendar and take a chunk of time and try to create the video. Right now, I'm focused on creating one YouTube video a week, 1 to 2. And so I'll take probably 4 to 5 hours on a given Tuesday and try to knock that video, maybe 2 if I can get 2 out, from scripting to figuring out exactly what I want to say, how I want to say it, getting any resources in place, filming it, and shooting it off to the editor. As well as trying to do some other content stuff. I'm focusing on a newsletter and some other things on that day as well.
So are you then taking a full-length YouTube video and carving it up in different ways for LinkedIn and Shorts?
Yeah. So the idea is to get back, the 7 to 10 minute video and then, find the bite-sized chunks that we want to use on different platforms, make it a little more digestible. Right? I don't think people are looking to watch a 10-minute, 15-minute video on LinkedIn. So we'll try to find 30 seconds to 2 minutes that we can put on that platform then.
Well, I wanted to do a quick screen share of your blog page because I think your whole website is unconventional and really cool. But this is just such a great example of how you can take content that you're leveraging on YouTube and work it into your blog. Do you find that your clients are visiting this content and also getting some value add from it?
On the website, I don't know the clients visit the website too often unless they're looking for login page to our client portal or online access. We are sending this collateral out in the newsletter. So the clients can see the video highlight for the week right within the newsletter, and they can click on the link if they want to catch up. And just so they can see what we're producing and the type of work that we're trying to be focused on.
I think that's a question a lot of advisors have. If I'm sending a newsletter, sharing a video link, where should I be asking people to go with that click? And the best answer is exactly what Justin is doing. It's always drive them back to your real estate, your website, which is why plugging content in from YouTube to your website makes the most sense. Any last tips you'd share with some financial advisors who are considering video marketing but haven't yet dipped their toe into it?
I think the biggest tip that anyone can give is just to get started. It's never going to be perfect. 2.5 years in, I'm learning something new every day, getting better at it. If I look back at those first videos, some of them are like, oh, what was I thinking? But at least, you're getting started, you're practicing, you're taking shots. Put yourself out there.
Well, remember, if Justin can do it, you can do it too. And if you're looking to build authority and grow your practice with video, remember, Justin is outsourcing. He knows what the best use of his time is. Find an editor, talk to us at Idea Decanter, and try video marketing for yourself. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Oh, one more thing. If you're not already part of Idea Decanter's Real Finfluencer community, now is your chance to join us. Head to ideadecanter.com/join, and you'll be in. You'll get early access to advisor video tips, invites to exclusive events, and behind-the-scenes insights that you won't find on Google or even on ChatGPT. Whether you're just video curious or already knee-deep in content creation, this is the place to grow your influence with video. Don't miss out. And thanks so much for listening to The Real Finfluencers.